Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Super Troopers 2. It has been many years since I have actually sat down and watched the original Super Troopers. I meant to catch up with it, but life gets in the way sometimes, so I wasn't able to rewatch it before heading into this screening. But I just kind of remember being neither here nor there with Super Troopers, a couple laughs, pretty dumb, but not overall a terrible time. And I'm gonna say that's more or less what I felt like. I was neither really here nor there when it came to this film. But let's go ahead and talk about the positives. So this is going to be a backdoor compliment here, like a little bit of a backhanded one. And I'm going to say, this is not my style of comedy in general. Like, I don't really like this style almost any time. But even me, someone who's not within the target demo, laughed several times throughout the film. In particular, there is one scene involving Danny DeVito and hockey that I thought was really funny. It was my favorite scene of the entire film. But there are several, funny little gags here and there sprinkled throughout. There's a funny little chuckle here, funny little chuckle there, and there was some fun to be had. And I think the atmosphere of the first Super Troopers is here. Of course, this is written by and produced and then directed by one of the members of Broken Lizard, so their brand of comedy stamped right on there. This is a Broken Lizard production, certainly. So in saying that, it feels authentic. This doesn't feel like so many of these long-awaited sequels that come 18, 15, 20 years after the original and have this fervent fan base waiting, such as Zoolander 2 or Dumb and Dumber's latest sequel. Those felt hollow and like they didn't really capture the essence of the predecessors. This one definitely, at least it's in line. It feels like the original. It feels on brand, which is nice. As for negatives, again, this is not my style of humor. Very often we are given juvenile, bodily fluid humor, lots of sex jokes and naked humor. And if I'm being honest, in many ways, it felt pretty dated. We had jokes about who can sleep with the girl first. And these character types just don't feel 2018. They don't feel like they belong necessarily in the Me Too, they don't feel like they necessarily belong in the Me Too and Time's Up movements and times. They feel like a comedy style of the past. I thought the story itself actually was a little bit entertaining. Obviously, you figure it out like that. You know what it is and what's happening, but that's not really why you're here. However, some of these tangible storylines that are happening throughout, I could have done without. In particular, the love story was just, I didn't need it, I didn't want it. And also, these French-Canadian accents were so terrible. And I know that was part of the joke, really. But it was like, oh my gosh, I can't with this. I thought the jokes, though, that the Canadians landed towards the Americans actually were pretty funny, while all of the jokes towards the Canadians were so played out that it was like, oh, okay. And that's the thing. I laughed several times throughout the films. There would be funny little sight gag, funny little gag here, funny little moment there. But all those stretches in between, there were a lot of jokes. I just don't think they landed. So overall, this recommendation is actually very, very simple. If you enjoyed Super Troopers, if you enjoyed that band of characters and you enjoy Broken Lizard's style of comedy, I say give this a full price ticket. I think you're going to enjoy it. I don't know that you'll like it as much as you liked the first, but I think it will be a nice reunion for you. Everybody else, you can skip it. This isn't for you. I don't think you'll be lost, necessarily, but I think you'll lose quite a bit of the experience from not having seen the first one, or certainly if you didn't like the first one, skip this. Don't even bother watching it. But if you do go see this film, make sure you stay through the credits. There is a mid-credit scene, then there are some bloopers that are kind of fun, and there is a post-credit scene at the very end. So there are scenes all throughout, there are tidbits, there are fun little things. If you donated to get this film produced, and you donated a substantial portion, certainly, then you might see your name up on that screen, because I know this was a fan-helped project. So I know there are a lot of passionate fans out there for Super Troopers. I hope this is the film you're looking for, and I hope it gives you what you want. And for everybody else, there are definitely other comedies that deserve your attention. So, that is my review of Super Troopers 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Super Troopers 2? Did you see the original Super Troopers, and what did you think? Let me know either in the comment section, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!